live music's finally back, so thanks all for coming out. Here it comes, it's all blowing in tonight. I woke up this morning to a blood red sky, burning on the bridge, turning off the lights. We're on the run, I can see it in your eyes. If nothing is safe, then I don't understand. You call me a boy, but I'm trying to be the man. One more day and it's all slipping with the sand. You touch my lips and grab the back of my hand, the back of my hand. I guess we both know we're in over our heads. We got nowhere to go, no home that's left. Water is rising on a river turning red. We all might be okay, or we might be dead. If everything we've got is slipping away, I meant what I said when I said till my dying day. I'm holding on to you, holding on to me. Maybe it's all we've got, but it's all I see. You're all I see. Walls are shaking, I hear them sound the alarm. Glass is breaking, so don't let go of my arm. Grab your bags and a picture of where we met. All we leave behind is all that's left. If everything we've got is blowing away, we gotta rock and rock till our dying day. I'm holding on to you, holding on to me. Maybe it's all we've got, but you're all I need. You're all I need. And all that we've got is what no one can break. I know I love you, if that's all we can take. The tears are coming down, they're mixing with the rain. I know I love you, if that's all we can take. Foolish running for miles on a concrete ground. We're 8 feet deep in the rain, still coming down. TV's playing it all out of town. I'm grabbing at the fray for something that won't drown. Thank you. That is All I Need by Matt Carney, which was actually written about his friend's experience trying to get out of Hurricane Katrina, which I think we can all relate to a little bit better after the storms a couple weeks ago. But I'm glad everybody's safe and here, and thanks for being with us today. It's great to be back, and I'm Bobby David. This is my brother Daniel, and it's great to be with you. It's a real treat for me to be playing here today because not only do I live here in Farmington, but I also own and run Blue Water Investment Strategies right down the road here on Grand River. Our sign literally just went up in our front about an hour ago, so if you guys need a good financial advisor, come talk to me after the show. But it's great to be here and to have the opportunity to sponsor this event. I'm going to be playing some songs I've written throughout the years and also some songs from the CCM genre of music. And if you've never heard of CCM music, it stands for Contemporary Christian Music. And it's not something that I listened to at all growing up, but I started listening to that a number of years ago when I was going through a difficult time in life. And I know we've all heard the phrase, you are what you eat, and I think you are what you listen to as well. So not surprisingly, when you listen to songs that have good and positive messages, you feel better. So hopefully if you've never listened to any of those songs today, you can be introduced to a new type of music that you enjoy. So with that being said, next song will be Diamonds by Hawk Nelson. Here and now I'm in the fire and above my head. Oh, 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 being held under the pressure, don't know what'll be left. Oh, 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 but it's here in the ashes. I'm finding treasure. He's making diamonds, diamonds. He's making diamonds out of dust. He is refining, and in his timing, he's making diamonds out of us. I'll surrender to the power of being crushed by love. Oh, 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 till the beauty that was hidden isn't covered up. Oh, 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 it's not what I hoped for. It's something much better. He's making diamonds, diamonds. He's making diamonds out of dust. He is refining, and in his timing, he's making diamonds out of us. Oh, the joy of the Lord, it will be my strength. When the pressure is on, he's making diamonds. Oh, the joy of the Lord, it will be my strength. When the pressure is on, he's making diamonds. Oh, the joy of the Lord, it will be my strength. When the pressure is on, he's making diamonds, diamonds, making us rise up from the dust. He is refining, and in his timing, he's making diamonds out of dust, making diamonds out of us. I won't be afraid to shine. I won't be afraid to shine. I won't be afraid to shine, 'cause he's making diamonds out of dust, making diamonds out of us. So one of my favorite bands is a band by the name of 10th Avenue North, and I really enjoy their music because they're very real with their lyrics. Musically, they're very great. Our family's seen them in concert more times than I can count. But the next song I'm going to play is by them. It's called I Have This Hope, and it was originally written for their guitar player's sister-in-law, who at 32 years old just got cancer out of nowhere. So they wrote this song for her to listen to while she was going through chemo treatments, to be an encouragement to her while that was happening. And the cool thing about the story is that the day that they went to go record this in their studio, they got a call from her saying that she was cancer-free. So I know things don't always work out that way, and it certainly didn't have to, but in this instance it was pretty cool that it did. So this is I Have This Hope by 10th Avenue North. about this great unknown. Questions come and questions go. Was there purpose for this pain? Did I cry these tears in vain? I don't want to live in fear. I want to trust that you are near. Trust your grace can be seen in both triumph and tragedy. I have this hope in the depth of my soul. In the flood or the fire, you're with me and you won't let go. But sometimes my faith feels thin, like this night will never end. Will you catch every tear, or will you just leave me here? I have this hope in the depth of my soul. In the flood or the fire, you're with me and you won't let go. Yes, I have this hope in the depth of my soul. In the flood or the fire, you're with me and you won't let go. Whatever happens, I will not be afraid, 'cause you are closer than this breath that I take. You calm the storm when I hear you call my name. I still believe that one day I'll see your face. I have this hope, it's in the depth of my soul. 'Cause in the flood or the fire, you're with me. I have this hope in the depth of my soul. In the flood or the fire, you're with me and you won't let go. In the flood or the fire, you're with me and you won't let go. In the flood or the fire, you are with me, you won't let go. All right, enough with other people's music. You guys want to hear some songs that I wrote? Yeah. All right, well, you're going to hear them anyway because nobody had to pay anything to get to this concert, so I can do what I want. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so I know we haven't been together that long, but I think we're all friends here by now, so I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret, which is that I was not completely honest with my wife Amy here before we got married. I told one of her favorite artists is Matt Carney, who wrote the first song I played. So I told her I was going to play her a Matt Carney song at our wedding reception and that it was going to be a surprise. However, I never had any intention at all of playing her a Matt Carney song because I figure why play somebody else's song for her when I can write my own. So at our wedding reception, I got up there in front of everyone and told my wife, my new wife of a few hours, that I had not been honest with her and I was not playing a Matt Carney song, but instead, I wrote her my own song. So I think you forgave me for not being honest with you, right? Yes, okay. So this is a song I was able to surprise my wife Amy with at our wedding reception called Only Want to Be With You. Daniel, you can take this song off. his hourly rate's pretty expensive, so I can only get him for 10 songs instead of 11 today. So, anyway, Only Want to Be With You. Cause I feel it inside, like the stars in the night. You light up my eyes. No matter what we have to go through, it's true. I only wanna be with you. I can't believe you're with me for the rest of my days. When we're together, everything is always okay. So sweet and pretty, you're like a rose in bloom, worth more than all the diamonds in the world. I'm happy cause I feel it inside, like the stars in the night. You light up my eyes. No matter what we have to go through, it's true. I only wanna be with you. From the beginning, I knew you were the one. Only you can fill my heart the way you do. You're beautiful, wonderful, perfectly made. Holding you or hand in hand, you always make my day. Cause you're my everything, and I'm in love with you. When we're together, the skies, they're only blue. No matter what, I'll always be the one by your side. Cause when I'm with you, it's like heaven and earth collide. I'm happy cause I feel it inside, like the stars in the night. You light up my eyes. No matter what we have to go through, it's true. I only wanna be with you. Oh, 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 only wanna be with you. Oh, 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 only wanna be with you. Oh, 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 I wanna be with you. Amy, I only wanna be with you. I think that song got me out of doing dishes about 5 times our first year of marriage. Doesn't work anymore though. So it's sometimes funny, you say or write things and you don't know exactly how they're gonna play out later in the future, but one of the lines I wrote in that song was, no matter what we have to go through, it's true, I only want to be with you, which I meant then and I mean now, and but little did I know that not about too long after we got married, 1.5 years, Amy and I went out on a ski trip to Utah, and she tore her ACL and MCL skiing, ran straight into a tree, had to get airlifted off the mountain, and if not for a series of miraculous events, she would not be here right now. So thankfully she is. But just to let you know how bad it was, she had both of her lungs were punctured. She had 5 fractures in her orbital bone in her face. Her right wrist was completely shattered. Her left hip was dislocated. She had a super bad concussion. So we were out in the hospital out in Salt Lake City for 3 weeks. She was in ICU for a week and then had a full year of recovery and 5 surgeries. And thankfully she's here and alive and doing okay, which we're really thankful for. But the week I was in the hospital, I was just had all these thoughts running through my mind, so I just started writing everything down on my phone. And after I read it, I thought, oh, this could be a good song. So after we got back, I put some music to it and wrote this song for her. And anytime she was having a tough day, I would sit down and play this for her to just let her know how thankful I was that she was alive, and that we're just really thankful and blessed that she made it off that mountain that day. So this is a song I actually wrote sitting next to my wife in the ICU out in Utah, called By My Side. When I'm tired and I can't move, when I'm broken, battered and bruised, when it seems like no end's in sight, help me remember you're by my side. When my mind plays tricks on me, when that voice in my head won't let me be, when I try but can't get ahead, help me remember you're by my side. Oh, help me remember you're by my side. 'Cause you make all things new when you're holding me. You pick me up and guide me when I can't see. Your love for me I can't understand. I won't worry, I refuse to worry, and I'll trust your plan. When anxious thoughts run through my head, when my body's filled with fear and dread, when my stress seems too much to bear, help me remember you're by my side. Oh, help me remember you're by my side. 'Cause you make all things new when you're holding me. You pick me up and guide me when I can't see. Your love for me I can't understand. I won't worry, I refuse to worry, and I'll trust your plan. Sometimes the mountains that I face seem too high for me to climb. The storms are raging and feels like I'm running out of time. But in my darkest hour you reach out your mighty hand. You breathe in me new life so that I can start again. 'Cause you make all things new when you're holding me. You pick me up and guide me when I can't see. Your love for me I can't understand. I won't worry, I refuse to worry. 'Cause you make all things new when you're holding me. You pick me up and guide me when I can't see. Your love for me can't understand. I won't worry, I refuse to worry, and I'll trust your plan. No, I won't worry, no, I refuse to worry, and I'll trust your plan. All right, so at this point, I'd written 2 songs for my wife, and as you guys all saw when my daughter Briella introduced me, she is a very sweet and wonderful little girl, so I figured it was time to write her a song, and in thinking about what I wanted to try to communicate to her throughout the song, the couple things which kept coming to mind was that no matter what, I always love her, and that sometimes life is hard, and especially in today's day and age of social media, everybody feels like you have to have it together all the time, and that's not true, and that it's okay to make mistakes, and when that happens, we'll be right there to pick her back up and help keep on going. So this is a song I wrote for my wonderful daughter, Briella, called You're Still My Girl. I only had to play this probably about 100 times to not burst out in tears in the middle of the song. So I think I'm okay now, but if I get a little misty-eyed playing it, just bear with me. So this is You're Still My Girl. Yesterday will be 10 years in the past, but no matter how fast it goes, you're still my girl. Your joyful smile, it lights up the sky, and eyes so pretty, no one can deny. Even if I won't slow, you're still my girl. It's hard, I'll be there to pick you up. When that voice in your head says you can't, know you're strong and tough. There's nothing in this world that you can't do, and I'll be right there by your side to help you through. When life's worries make you feel beat, just be kind and always stay sweet. Through all life's highs and lows, you're still my girl. When life gets hard, I'll be there to pick you up. When that voice in your head says you can't, know you're strong and tough. There's nothing in this world that you can't do, and I'll be right there by your side to help you through. Someday a boy will marry you. Make sure he loves you like I do. You're so special, I've known that from the start. On this world, I know you leave your mark. 'Cause when life gets hard, I'll be there to pick you up. When that voice in your head says you can't, know you're strong and tough. There's nothing in this world that you can't do, and I'll be right there by your side to help you through. as you can see, the two ladies who I get to spend the most time with, it's not very difficult to write songs about them. One of the things my wife Amy and I had been hoping for since we got married was to be able to have kids, and unfortunately that was not working out. And so last year when we were all in quarantine, we all had lots of time to think about all the things that were wrong in life and with the world. And one of the things she would say to me sometimes is she felt like she had let me down because we weren't able to have kids, and it was, she tried her hardest and tried gluten-free and all that, and just was not working out, and it just made me sad when she would say that, because that didn't have anything at all to do with how I felt about her. So I wrote this song last year when we were in quarantine called You and I, to try to express that to her. And the very cool ending to this story is that after struggling for almost 5 years to get pregnant, we are now expecting a baby boy in November. So we are very, very excited about that, and it's we're just super, super excited. So this is a song I wrote last year in quarantine called You and I. It's tough when our plans fall through our hands, but funny how that ends up better in the end. Hand in hand we'll make it through, in the flood or fire. Our love is true, me and you, me and you. My life is full as long as I have you. We're even stronger now than when we said I do. We've got each other, and that's enough. Not even death can separate us from our love. Not even death can separate us from our love. Whatever the future may hold for our lives, we'll run right through, standing side by side. Good times are coming, sun shining through the clouds. We know holds our future. He won't let us down. Me and you, me and you, me and you. So do you guys ever think about any of like the big questions in life, like why are we here, what happens after we die, what's the purpose to life, all of that. And you may not think about that, but I actually think about it a lot sometimes. And I grew up going to church, and sometimes I think the church has not always done a great job in giving people answers to their questions, and they say things like, just have faith. And I think that's not always helpful, and I think sometimes doubts are discouraged. And I think no matter what it is in life, I think it's great to doubt, and I think it's great to ask questions about anything, because if you're really trying to search out there for what's true, your doubting is going to take you to what actually is true. And I try to base everything in my life on what evidence is there to be true. I think it's okay to doubt. I have doubts about everything. So this next song was a song I wrote about all of that, called Evidence. That you're even there. So many people walking away, don't know what to believe it is true. But when my doubts start coming, my mind comes calling out to you. This world that sits on a razor's edge, it's too amazing not to be you. And when they say you're a fairy tale, the evidence says that's not true. Sometimes my heart and mind, they're at war. Wish this battle would come to an end, but you've given me enough. My faith won't break even if it bends. True, and so much evil in the world, I'd stop it all if I were you. How can I really be free if you know everything I'll do? But even with these doubts, this world still points back to you. This world that sits on a razor's edge, it's too amazing not to be you. And when they say you're a fairy tale, the evidence says that's not true. Sometimes my heart and mind, they're at war. Wish this battle would come to an end, but you've given me enough. My faith won't break even if it bends. This world keeps on telling me life's more fun without you, but I've seen where that gets you. Not a path I wanna walk through, but I know the end of my story It's nothing this world can compare to. 'Cause no matter how hard this world gets, in the end, I'll still have you. 'Cause this world, it sits on a razor's edge. It's too amazing not to be you. And when they say you're a fairy tale, the evidence says that's not true. Sometimes my heart and mind, they're at war. Wish this battle would come to an end, but you've given me enough. My faith won't break even if it bends. You give me more than enough. My faith won't break no matter how far it bends. 'Cause no matter how hard this world gets, you make all things right in the end. Thank you. All right, so that concludes the Bobby David portion of today's program, but I still have a few more songs for you guys, and thanks again so much for coming out. So I'm going to ask a little bit of a weird question. Does anybody here have any regrets about things? Because I know I sure do. But one of the things, it's interesting because Blue Water Investment Strategies was actually started out of one of those times in my life, and to make a very, very long story short, I was a financial advisor for 13 years at a large corporate firm, had a lot of success. I was named Forbes Next Generation Best Wealth Advisors list. And unfortunately, because the firm that I worked for was making some changes that were not good for my clients, that necessitated me having to leave, and it was difficult at the time. But thankfully, with the support of my wife and a lot of my clients, we are just so thrilled that we get to be in Farmington. I have a quarter-mile commute from our house to our office, which is nice, and it's just worked out way better than I could ever imagine. But this song was actually written during that time and just released as all this stuff was happening. So it was one that I listened to a lot. But I think one thing about sometimes when we have regrets is that when you look back on them, they're not always as bad when you're looking back as they feel at that time. So this was definitely one of those cases, and my wife Amy here is actually our office manager at Blue Water Investment Strategies, and we work together and we still like each other. So everything has worked out great. So this is a song by 10th Avenue North called Greater Than All My Regrets. When the past, it comes to haunt me, it tells me what I've done, it reminds me what's gone wrong. When my sins are laid before me, my Lord, you take them on. Yes, my Lord, you take them on. So if I fall and if I fail, I will trust your mercy is greater than all of this. And if I bend and if I break, I'll trust these hands that hold me are greater than all my regrets. You are greater than all my regrets. Father, I know I break your heart when I choose my way, when I doubt your love. But you take me as I am, a child. Yeah, you whisper in my ear, let's greater than all my regrets. Hallelujah, you are right here with me. Hallelujah, you have always been there. Hallelujah, you will never stop chasing me. You're chasing me. Hallelujah, you are right here with me. Hallelujah, you have always been there. Hallelujah, you will never stop chasing me. You're chasing me. So if I fall and if I fail, I will trust your mercy is greater than all of this. And if I bend and if I break, I'll trust these hands that hold me are greater than all my regrets. You 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 are, you are. All right, so I got a couple more songs for you guys. As I mentioned at the beginning of the concert today, I started listening to CCM music a number of years ago when I was going through a difficult time in my life and just seemed like everything was going wrong and a lot of stuff that I didn't want to happen, that was out of my control, was happening, and ended up with me getting divorced. It was a really difficult time in my life, and during that time, I got invited to go to a Josh Wilson concert, and I had no idea who he was, but I started listening to some of his music, and this one song he wrote called Carry Me sounded exactly like how I was feeling at that time, and it's a song he wrote actually after just kind of getting anxiety and panic attacks out of nowhere, and had to cancel shows and totally upended his life. And so some days if I was having a tough day, I would just sit down and listen to this song, and didn't always make my problems go away, but I'd always feel a little bit better after listening to this song. So this is called Carry Me by Josh Wilson. I try to catch my breath, it hasn't happened yet. I'm wide awake in the middle of the night, scared to death. So I pray, God, would you make this stop? Father, please hold on to me, you're all I've got. Carry me, carry me, carry me now, from my sinking sand to your solid ground. The only way I'm ever gonna make it out is if you carry me, carry me, carry me now. Carry me, carry me, carry me now. Jesus, calm my heart, come near me, please. Lord, don't let these worries get the best of me. Oh, I believe that you're still here with me, 'cause you meant what you said when you said you'd never leave. So carry me, carry me, carry me now, from my sinking sand to your solid ground. The only way I'm ever gonna make it out is if you carry me, carry me, carry me now. Carry me, carry me, carry me now. I'm at the end of myself, I know I've got nothing left. Feels like I'm stuck in the valley of the shadow of death, and I've been down here so long, I just can't find my way out. Oh God, I don't stand a chance, sinking sand to a solid ground. The only way I'm never gonna make it out is if you carry me, carry me, carry me now. Carry me, carry me, carry me now. Oh, 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 carry me now. All right, I've got one more song for you guys today. But before we play that, I just want to say thank you to a lot of people. Thank you to my brother Daniel for playing the guitar. Thank you to Tom, who's put on these concerts for many years. And gosh, probably for like the last 7 years, we've come down to these concerts and really enjoyed them. And we've got a lot of talented musicians coming up, so please come out and support them here in the coming weeks. Thank you to also Dagwoods and Anthology who are sponsoring this as well. I guess it would be a little narcissistic to try and tell myself thank you for sponsoring, but anyway, it's really a privilege to be able to sponsor this event too. If you like the music today and you want to hear more music, you can go to my music website, which is robertcdavid.com. So once again, that's robertcdavid.com. On the homepage, there's a really cute video of my daughter Brielle and I doing a little duet together, and a lot of these other songs are up there, posted on there. So feel free to check that out. Also, the other way you can see me play is I play keyboard at 242 Community Church, which is right down the road here. Just take Farmington Road all the way down and take a right on 5 Mile, and it's right across the street from the golf course. So we have services on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, 10:30, and 12 o'clock. So feel free to come and check us out. It's a terrific church, and we have great music there. So it'd be great to see you there. And also, once again, if anybody needs a good financial advisor, go to bluewaterinvestmentstrategies.com. Come talk to me after the show. We've got a Facebook page. So. But thank you everybody so much for coming out. Thanks to all you little kids for coming out today. It's great to see you here. So the final song I will play is called The Future is Bright by Brandon Heath. And I think a lot of times we can get overwhelmed by all the troubles and worries of this world, but I do really believe that the future is bright. And so here it is by Brandon Heath. I'm not the only one who sees it. Watch the news, get the blues, wonder what happens next. I'm not the only one who feels it. The fear inside, the urge to hide, closer with every breath. We keep falling and falling. Meanwhile our destiny keeps calling and calling. I hear it now. People lift up your head, know this is not the end. We know what's coming and the future is bright. Hold to his promises, every word he said. We know what's coming and the future is bright. The future can't take that away, future can't take that away. We know what's coming and the future is bright. The future can't take that away, future can't take that away. We know what's coming and the future is bright. Hold to the hope that can't be shaken. Don't lose heart when it gets hard. Faith to give you back your sight. This world is not our destination. It won't last, it will pass. Everything will turn out right. We keep falling and falling. Meanwhile our destiny keeps calling and calling. I hear it now. People lift up your head, know this is not the end. We know what's coming and the future is bright. Hold to his promises, every word he said. We know what's coming and the future is bright. The gets, the brighter the light. Haven't seen it yet, but faith is my sight. Faith is my sight. Faith is my sight. People, lift up your head. No, this is not the end. We know what's coming and the future is bright. Hold to his promises, every word he said. We know what's coming and the future is bright. The future can't take that away. Future can't take that away. We know what's coming and the future is bright. The future, the future. We know what's coming and the future is bright. Oh, we know what's coming and the future is bright. Oh, we know what's coming and the future is bright. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Bobby David, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. It's Brother Daniel on the guitar. Briella on the introduction. Thanks so much, Bobby. That was fantastic, man. And we'd like to thank Blue Water Investment Strategies for sponsoring the entire series of concerts on Wednesdays. Dagwood's Deli for sponsoring today's concert specifically. Give them a hand, or, you know, give them an order. That would be even better. And I wanted to mention this real quick, and then I got some people that you want to stick around and listen to. The Social District, it's a new thing here in Farmington where you can go to different establishments, get yourself a adult beverage, and you can bring it down here to Riley Park on a Friday, any day really, and hang out. And it's okay. Yeah. And if you want to know a little bit more about it, there's maps there to tell you the areas that are part of the social district and the establishments that are participating in that. And it's a way just to make it a little more fun down here, get a little business to the local establishments, and you know, make it a groovy thing. I'd also like to thank Sunny Day for being here. Sunny Day! You guys are great. Looking forward to seeing you every Wednesday. Okay, all right. And we have our first concert in the park on Friday, Rhythms in Raleigh Park, with Surf's Up, the Premier Ventures tribute instrumental rock band. Fantastic. They're a whole lot of fun. And that's all going to be brought to you by our series sponsor for Rhythms in Raleigh Park, Anthology Senior Living of Farmington Hills. Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. They make it all possible, along with our weekly sponsors, which we have. But right now, I have Susan from Anthology, and I'm going to give her a chance to tell you a little bit more what you got in store.
So we just got a pretty good visual of some great music in downtown Farmington on a Friday night, and the ability to stroll about with a cocktail. But I'm going to make it one step better, and I'm going to offer you free cocktails. Okay, come on, free cocktails. These are my people. No, so anyway, to get your free cocktail, we are teaming up with Mimosa, which is right over the way there, over the parking lot, between 6 and 7 p.m. on Friday night, all Fridays during the concert series. Please stop by. We are hosting the Anthology Rhythm Refresher. It's a frozen cocktail. It sounds delicious. And those will be on Anthology while supplies last every Friday night. So please go in there, grab a bite to eat, get a free cocktail, and then head on down to the concert. We're going to have a great time. So hope to see you all Friday night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susan. I didn't catch everything you said, but I did hear the words free cocktail. So thank you so much. Okay, come on back on Friday. It's going to be a great show. Come back on Wednesdays for lunch beats. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell people who, you know, might be interested in coming down for this experience, downtown Farmington is a wonderful place, including the award-winning Farmers Market on Saturdays. Thank you for coming out and supporting the series today. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. I'm Tom Birchler, Go-To Guy Productions. It's time to tear down the PA. So